Hey, Nathan here, and welcome back to another website announcement. And in this video, I just want to discuss a few things about the website, about the tutorials, about the structure of the tutorials, and a few additional things in this video. So, as I mentioned that a few podcasts ago, that I was going to have a list of things done finished by March 3rd, and in my time zone, it is March 3rd already, and all those things should be complete. The chat is online. I finished most of the design issues that were found. If you find any more issues, just let me know. I fixed some of the thumbnails that were too small. I made custom ones for each series. These two are the same because they're tower defense. So I used Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop for these. And I think they're pretty well made. So the site should be pretty much close to completion. There are a few more things I'm going to do, and that will be a few more weeks of work, and then I can remove this notice, and the site should be all finished. Okay. I want to take a few minutes and discuss the layout of the tutorials. The layout of my tutorials will be changing due to, requests, comments, suggestions, complaints. So all tutorials from now on will have the following format. There will be section 1 at the very beginning of the tutorial, where we show the end result and say, coming up in this tutorial, this is what we make. Here's what you can do. This is what you can do with the program you just made. Then section 2 is a 4 to 5 second introduction clip, which I'll demonstrate in a few minutes. That will be a custom-made intro clip that I just made a few days ago, and then I've been extending on it, enhancing it throughout the days. And then section 3 will be the actual tutorial, the long tutorial. So this accomplishes two things. What a lot of people want is to see the end result and to make sure that that tutorial is what they want to see. I apologize if my microphone is a little loud or soft. I'm working on a new desk setup, so I'm not sure where to put my microphone. I decided to use 2 monitors, so I had to move my microphone, and it's going to take a few videos to sort it out. So I apologize if I'm loud or soft in some spots while I get used to the location. So anyway, back to the tutorial structure. It'll accomplish two things. What people have been complaining about, which is wanting to see the end result to make sure the tutorial is for them, and to make sure it doesn't just go from the coming up to the tutorial. So, I say coming up in this tutorial, this is what we discussed. Welcome back to another tutorial. So it's not going to be that quick. So that's where I throw in the introduction clip to give you some break between what this tutorial is, intro video, and then the actual tutorial. Again, it's only going to be a 4-second intro. I'm not going to make a 1-minute, 2-minute video, having my face, saying my name, like a lot of tutorials do or a lot of podcasts do. Just going to be 4-second, my logo, my website name, a few camera movements, maybe sound, maybe not. It'll be your decision. You let me know what you want, and then I'll add that to all my videos. Okay, so that's the new structure. Coming up in this tutorial, this is what we accomplished. Here is the end result. Then the intro video. Welcome to another tutorial. So those are the 3 parts of the tutorial structure, and that will be on every single tutorial from now on. Okay, so let me demonstrate the clip to where I show you if you want it with sound or without sound. And I uploaded these to YouTube so you can make a better decision, because watching a video in a video is not very good. Alright, so I'm going to open this. This is the one without sound. Now this clip I took a few seconds before the intro and a few seconds after the intro. I don't demonstrate the full tutorial, just a few seconds before and after, so you can be aware of what it would seem like in the middle of a tutorial. Now I'm going to open this with QuickTime because it was not working right with Windows Media Player. I'm not sure why. So I'll open this up in QuickTime, and then I'll drag it over to my second screen here, and then I'll hit play. Now this is the one without sound. Obviously, this part will have sound because I'm explaining what the tutorial covers, and then the actual tutorial part will have sound. But the actual intro will not. So this is the one without sound. Press and enter will allow us to play that map. So, enjoy the tutorial. Hey, Nathan here, and welcome back to another tower defense game tutorial. And this is the one with sound. Us to play that map. So, enjoy the tutorial. Hey, Nathan here, and welcome back to another tower defense game tutorial. Alright, so you guys let me know what you want. They are separated in YouTube. I've uploaded both those versions so you can see it without watching it in a video. You can just see the raw video format uploaded. And then let me know whatever you want. Do you want it with sound, without sound? It's up to you. Okay, really quick, because I know I'm probably going to get questions about this. How did I make that? Well, I don't want to turn this into an Adobe After Effects tutorial. So, I plan to make a tutorial on this later, but the basic process was using a plugin from Video Copilot called Element 3D. And I use a simple 2-dimensional image of my website logo, high quality, and then I use the plugin to extrude that to a 3D model, all inside of Adobe After Effects. So it's a very simple model, but for a 4-second introduction, I don't need to create a crazy looking model for that. And I did the same thing with text. That's using 20th century font. And I then used Element to extrude the font. And then I push the letters around. And these wings are separated. Everything goes into place. And then it rotates. And then I have a few lens flares, one up here, one back there. The lens flare turns on right there as you are flying away. And then I use trap code particular for the little particle system. So I used quite a bit of stuff. I think all that adds up to about $800, all those plugins. And then let me bring up the page for Element. is a very nice particle system, and it's not that expensive. It's only $150. And then I used the Pro shaders, and that came with a whole bunch of shaders that I could use. And this is a very nice system. I've used this before. I've had a similar introduction before, but I wanted to create a fresh one, and I like this one a lot better. So I will be making a tutorial on this. I like to make a whole bunch of After Effects tutorials. I know I made a few before, but I'd like to continue those. Okay, just a few minutes left in my time here. There's two more things I want to discuss. The tutorials. I released a tutorial to premium members a couple days ago, and I posted the topic today. That was covering the Tower Defense game series. That was the longest tutorial for the game series. It was about 55 minutes long. And then all the tutorials from now on for that series will be relatively short. That was the longest tutorial because it was the level selection screen. You know, how to select a level. I had a lot of code in there, and I wanted to discuss things in great detail about what it was doing. So all the other classes and everything like that will be very short. And I hope to have that series finished within a week or two for premium members. Now, to everybody else, you'll probably won't receive any tutorials until at the end of this month. I want to create a big enough backlog in the premium tutorials department where I can give you at least 3 tutorials a week. I'm shooting for a tutorial a day, but it'll depend on my schedule, how many I can get in before the end of the month. You know, I'll be making a Adobe After Effects tutorial on how I did this. I'll start from scratch and then discuss everything I did. It might not look exactly like this. You know, if you like graphic arts and you've done graphics before, you can never replicate the same effect 100% exactly the way you did it before. I tried that with my hyperspace video. I wrote down all the settings, but just something I missed. It did not look the same as the result. So I'll just get it as close as I can, and then I'll discuss all the camera movements and all that stuff. So if you ever wanted to learn Adobe After Effects and you want to learn these plugins as well, feel free to watch that video. Okay. The last thing I want to discuss is the DirectX series. That is a series that I'm on the fence about. You know, I created a few projects in Visual Studio to get me ready for tutorials on that. I'll probably only do basic DirectX tutorials. I probably won't go any farther, just to get you started with DirectX. I do not find DirectX fun at all, so I'll just get you guys started with DirectX, and then that'll probably be it for my DirectX adventure. I used DirectX in the past. I forgot why I stopped using it. It's just not fun for me at all. I just prefer XNA. 3 lines of code to draw a texture. 3 lines of code to load a texture from disk. That's all I need to do. Built upon the structure you get from the initial project. But with DirectX, it's a lot of work to load in a texture. Make sure all the scenes are set up right. Make sure the model, the projection, the view, just everything is, you have to do it yourself. XNA does it for you. With DirectX, you have to do it yourself. With DirectX 9, it's a lot easier. With DirectX 11, it's a little more difficult. So, I think I'll just get you guys started, and then that'll be it for my DirectX adventure. Now, coming up really soon, I will be releasing the most requested tutorials I've ever received, which is 3D development. I've been getting so many emails over the past years about, when are you going to do 3D? Do you have any 3D tutorials? Where's the 3D tutorials? Just people asking where's 3D tutorials. Hey, I'd like to join your site, but do you have any 3D tutorials? 2D is great and all, but I'd like to get 3D tutorials. So that's what I'll be starting this year, probably within a month. I'll be starting those, and I'll be using Blender for that. I don't want to spend $3,000 on the 3ds Max program or any of the high-end modeling programs. Blender will be good enough for me for now. If I ever win the lottery, yeah, I'll buy those. But I'm not going to spend my money on that. Okay, and then the artificial intelligence series will be coming back as well. There's a lot of things left to do on that series. Behavioral artificial intelligence, like flocking. You have a few birds, or you want to make them in a flock formation. And a few more things to do on that series. And then, of course, the random tutorials. We will still be doing those as well. So I want to get back to some, design. Programming's fun, but I don't want to have 20 hours of programming videos a week or so. I want some design work. So I'll be doing some Adobe After Effects. I'll be doing some Adobe Illustrator. I'll be doing some Adobe Photoshop. I might go back into doing some GarageBand tutorials. I might not. But all these series will hopefully be going out throughout the week. And then my ultimate goal for you guys, for, general user, premium members get the video right after I do it and upload it. But for the general user, my ultimate goal is, if I have a big enough backlog of tutorials in the premium membership area, that the general public can get a tutorial a day. That's my ultimate goal. Where every day I upload a new tutorial. And the tutorial could have been made a month ago. I'm hoping that's the case. Because that will be a big enough backlog to where if I need to take a week or two off, I can and still upload a tutorial a day. Alright, so enough rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed the introduction video. Let me know if you want it with sound or without sound. If you need a more, dedicated view of it, those both are on YouTube. They are WIP work in progress tutorial _intro _concept. One has _sound, one does not. So let me know which one you want, either in this video or either one of those, which one you prefer. It's the same video, just in one I add sound. Okay, so if you go to my website, right now it's March 3rd at midnight, 12:30 in the morning. Today is it's technically Sunday, so today is my birthday. So that is where I will be today. I might be on the website for a few hours here and there, but most of the time I'll be doing birthday stuff. I might play some games or just hang out with my family, open up my birthday cards, eat some cake, and do the usual birthday thing. So if you need any help with anything, or just go to the forums, other people will be there, but you might not see me at all tomorrow. It depends on how my day works out. Okay, I could just sit here and talk forever, so I'm going to end this now. I hope you enjoyed the intro video. I hope you will enjoy the format for the tutorials, where I give you the end result, see if, you watch the first few minutes, see if the tutorial output is what you want to accomplish. If it is, you can keep on watching. If not, you can be done. Then the intro video, and then the actual tutorial. I hope you like that structure. I hope I can get big enough backlog to where I can release a tutorial a day for you guys. And that's about all the news I have. The website should be finished with all the features I was going to accomplish before March 3rd. So that's done. The chat is online. If you want to chat with the members of the website, just register an account. You will need to validate, so check your email, check your spam folders. Sometimes it goes to spam, so you'll need to validate your email before you become a member, and then you can participate in chat. Okay, so I'll see you in the next podcast. I'll continue giving you updates on the tutorials and when to expect them. It'll probably be at the end of the month for the general public. For premium members, I already released a tutorial for you guys. Check the forums. I only made a forum posting, so check those out, and then we'll go from there. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night.